With a heartbeat echoing across distant supernovas, Captain Arya Nova gripped the cold helm of her star cruiser, every pulse a fierce declaration against the void. Starlight danced in her eyes, mingling sorrow and defiant hope as the silence shattered with an otherworldly whisper, a ghostly call from the unknown lurking beyond the nebula's edge. In that electrifying moment, past grief and looming war converged, igniting a spark that would challenge the darkness of fate. Drifting in the vast star-strewn expanse of the Andromeda Expanse, the 27th century revealed both humanity's soaring triumphs and its deepest scars. The universe, a tapestry of swirling nebulae and forgotten starlight, served as a haunting reminder of lost civilizations. At its heart loomed the enigmatic ghost ship, a relic of ancient alien prowess, its spectral silhouette etched against a cosmic canvas, evoking both wonder and trepidation. At the helm of her sleek, battle-worn vessel, Captain Arya Nova stood as a beacon of resilience amid the cosmic chaos. The hum of the engines resonated like a lullaby to her battle-hardened soul, each vibration a memory of familial loss and sacrifice. Her gaze, both fierce and tender, was fixed on the mysterious signals pulsing from the ghostly apparition ahead. Every star in the infinite darkness bore witness to her silent vow to unearth the secrets of the past and defy the destiny that had robbed her of everything she held dear. While the void held untold mysteries, shadows of ambition stirred elsewhere. Far across the cosmic gulf, a cold, calculating figure marshaled a formidable fleet, Commander Kale Voss, whose unyielding quest for power threatened to plunge the galaxy into chaos. Though his presence was but a whisper on the fringes of this silent expanse, the imminent collision of wills cast an ominous pall over the stars. In that moment, as Arya's ship glided toward the spectral mass and the universe watched in hushed anticipation, the stage was set for a confrontation that would reshape destinies. The cold, unyielding beauty of space and the smoldering fires of human emotion intertwined, promising a journey into the heart of darkness and the dawn of redemption. The hum of the star cruiser's instruments was a constant companion, a steady, familiar heartbeat in the void. That calm shattered abruptly, one moment when a burst of erratic data cut through the routine symphony of readings. On the sleek console, numbers and glyphs danced wildly in a pattern that defied immediate explanation. "Captain, these readings are off the charts," came the urgent report from Lowline, the ship's lead communications officer, his voice edged with both awe and concern. Arya's eyes locked onto the flickering display as if trying to decipher a cosmic riddle encoded in starlight. The signal pulsed like a heartbeat, each wave a whisper from an ancient tongue, echoing through the circuits and resonating with a long-forgotten legacy. The patterns seemed to merge futuristic digital language with symbols of alien origin, a bridge between lost civilizations and the present, vibrating with urgency and mystery. Every sensor on the ship quivered as if in anticipation of the secrets about to be revealed. The atmosphere in the command deck turned electric, every crew member leaning into their stations with bated breath. The soft, controlled cadence of their operations belied the undercurrent of excitement and trepidation that now pervaded the air. As Arya studied the cryptic cascade of data, her thoughts raced. Could this be the elusive clue to the ghost ship's true purpose? The mystery beckoned, challenging her resolve and stoking the flames of her determination to unearth the truths hidden in the cosmic darkness. Light from distant stars seeped through the viewport, mingling with the glow of the instrument panels to create a surreal interplay of shadows and luminescence. The ship itself seemed to shudder with anticipation, its very structure alive with the potential of discovery. In that suspended moment, the boundaries between technology and myth blurred, the vessel, the crew, and the universe itself caught in the thrall of an enigma that promised to reshape their destinies. Halfway across the galaxy, far from the intimate glow of Arya's bridge, a similar pulse of energy resonated within the command center of Commander Kale Voss's flagship. There, in a sterile, rigorously ordered room, the alien signal was met not with wonder but with cold calculation. Kale's eyes, steely and unyielding, traced the undulating patterns on his monitor. In the measured cadence of his voice, He barked orders, directing his fleet to adjust their trajectory toward the source of the transmission. His mind, a labyrinth of ambition and desire for control, saw the signal as a key, a means to unlock a power that would cement his dominion over the sprawling cosmos. As the star cruiser sailed deeper into the nebulous corridors of space, the signal's presence grew ever more insistent, a siren call that intertwined destiny and duty. Its mysterious cadence filled every corner of the ship, from the echoing halls of the engine room to the quiet solitude of the observation deck. Each crew member, whether seasoned veteran or bright-eyed newcomer, felt the palpable weight of this moment, a crossroads where the remnants of the ancient past converged with the relentless drive of modern ambition. Captain Arya Nova stood resolute, her gaze unwavering as she contemplated the dual forces at play. The pulse of the alien transmission was more than just data. It was an invitation to confront the unknown, a challenge that resonated with the deep scars of her past and the hope of forging a future unbound by the limitations of grief. In that charged silence, with the cosmos as witness, the stage was set for an encounter that would test the limits of courage, conviction, and the very essence of what it meant to be human. Thus the signal of fate carved its message into the fabric of the universe, binding the destinies of those who dared to listen. The star cruiser sliced silently through a sea of cosmic dust, its hull shimmering under the dim glow of distant quasars. Captain Arya Nova guided her vessel into a labyrinth of uncharted space, a realm where time seemed to slow, and the stars whispered secrets of bygone eras. Outside the viewport, vast clouds of interstellar debris and swirling magnetic storms painted a surreal tableau, a celestial dance that both beckoned and warned of hidden perils. Inside the command deck, a subdued tension pervaded the air. Crew members manned their stations with focused precision as the ship's sensors detected anomalies in the void. "Captain, we're approaching a dense cluster of what appears to be derelict structures," reported Elion. The navigator, his fingers gliding over holographic displays that flickered with images of crumbling alien architecture. The structures, remnants of a lost civilization, floated like ghostly relics against the backdrop of an endless night. Venturing deeper, the ship drifted past abandoned outposts and decrepit space stations that once buzzed with the life of advanced beings now long faded. The corridors of these ancient constructs echoed with silent testimonies of a vibrant past. In one such outpost, colossal walls bore holographic murals, vivid shifting images that depicted warriors clad in radiant armor, their eyes alight with both hope and despair. These spectral figures, suspended in time, seemed to narrate the legacy of a forgotten guardianship over the cosmos, a legacy that resonated deeply with Arya's own burden of loss and yearning for redemption. The sensory barrage was overwhelming, the faint hum of ancient machinery, the echo of footsteps reverberating through deserted halls, and the subtle, almost imperceptible scent of ozone mingled with the mustiness of decay. Every element of this forsaken architecture whispered a story of triumphs and tragedies, urging the crew to piece together the fragments of a cosmic riddle. In a quiet moment away from the ever-present hum of the engine room, Arya joined a small group in the observation lounge, a sanctuary of glass and soft ambient light amid the starry void. Here, the vast expanse of space spilled endlessly beyond the panoramic windows. One young crew member, his voice barely above a whisper, murmured, "It feels like the ship is alive, telling us its story." His words, laden with both wonder and trepidation, encapsulated the mood that gripped everyone in that transient sanctuary. They stood in collective silence, letting the gravity of the ancient murals and the surrounding void imprint upon their souls. As the star cruiser pressed on into the abyss, every pulse of its engine seemed to echo a promise of discovery, of reconciling the present with the past, and of unlocking the mysteries that lay dormant among the stars. The further they journeyed, the more the boundaries between legend and reality blurred. With each passing moment, the forgotten voices of the ancient guardians grew louder, urging Arya and her crew to unravel the enigmatic legacy of the ghost ship and to embrace the destiny that awaited in the silent, mysterious corridors of the abyss. The void pulsed with tension as two forces converged on the silent ghost of an ancient war machine. Out beyond the shimmering edge of a nebula, Captain Arya Nova's starcruiser slid into a battlefield where destiny and ambition collided. Across the darkness, the cold precision of Commander Kale Voss's fleet emerged like a swarm of predatory shadows, their formation a razor's edge against the cosmic ballet of distant stars. Inside Arya's bridge, the atmosphere crackled with an almost palpable urgency. Crew members shifted in their stations, every glance and whispered command echoing the undercurrent of impending conflict. Arya's gaze, steeled by loss and driven by the desire for truth, locked onto the holographic projection of the ghost ship. Its spectral contours loomed like the promise of hidden answers and unspoken legacies, a beacon that had drawn her through the depths of the unknown. "We're not just fighting for power," Arya declared, her voice slicing through the murmurs of her crew. "We're fighting for understanding, for redemption." Her words resonated, fueling a shared determination that shimmered in the reflective panels of the command deck. Each syllable carried the weight of past sorrows and the burning hope that what lay ahead could heal the scars of countless lost souls. Outside, the stars themselves seemed to hold their breath as Kale's fleet tightened its formation. In the command chamber of his flagship, the atmosphere was a study in ruthless order. Kale's eyes, icy and calculating, flickered over a digital map where his fleet's movements were meticulously charted. With a measured tone, he issued orders that reverberated like a silent drumbeat. "Advance with precision. We cannot allow the enemy to reach the ship. Secure the perimeter at all costs." His voice betrayed nothing of the inner turmoil that ambition often kindled, a determination that bordered on obsession, with every calculated move driven by a deep-seated need to reshape the cosmos in his image. The space between the two fleets crackled with energy as advanced technology clashed with raw human determination. Laser fire splintered the darkness in bursts of incandescent brilliance, and the vacuum of space was momentarily alive with the chaos of shifting energy. The star cruiser's hull shuddered under the strain of incoming fire, each impact sending a cascade of sparks dancing like fleeting memories along its surface. In that maelstrom, the battlefield became a canvas on which both sides painted their visions of supremacy and survival. Amid the din of the escalating battle, covert exchanges over secure channels revealed the human cost of this cosmic duel. Arya's crew, though battle-hardened, found themselves united by the common thread of hope and resilience. In whispered, urgent exchanges, they recounted lost comrades and the dreams that had led them to this defining moment. The dialogue was both tactical and deeply personal, each command laced with the raw edge of mortality and the unyielding spirit of those who dared defy fate. As the skirmishes intensified, the ghost ship itself seemed to awaken, its ancient systems stirring in response to the conflict. The long dormant corridors of the vessel pulsed with mysterious energies, hinting at secrets buried within its core. Arya's instincts told her that the relic was more than a silent observer. It was a sentient witness to an epoch of battles and the shifting balance of power. The ship's ambient light, soft yet insistent, bathed the bridge in hues of spectral blue and green, a silent herald of revelations to come. In a narrow channel between colliding fleets, the opposing forces danced on a razor's edge. Every maneuver, every burst of energy, was a testament to the divergent philosophies at war. On one side, the compassionate resolve of those who fought to uncover and preserve the truths of ancient legacies. On the other, a relentless, unyielding drive to seize power and impose order through force. The dialogue crackled through the comms like a battle hymn, voices filled with both defiance and sorrow as they clashed in strategic bursts. Kale's calculated moves were punctuated by terse, commanding orders that left little room for error. "Divert all auxiliary power. Prepare to breach the ghost ship's perimeter. We move now," he intoned, his voice echoing the hard edges of a man determined to reshape history by any means necessary. His fleet surged forward, a relentless tide of ambition set on a collision course with fate. Back on Arya's bridge, a palpable resolve united the crew. The hum of the engines and the steady rhythm of their synchronized efforts blended with the distant echoes of battle. Arya felt the weight of every decision, every sacrifice that had led her to this moment. The silent promise that the ghost ship held secrets capable of transforming not only the fate of their war-torn galaxy, but the very nature of power itself was a beacon in the darkness. In that fragile space between chaos and order, the collision of ambitions reached its zenith, a moment where the past, present, and future converged. The battlefield was not just a theater of war, but a crucible for the transformation of ideologies. As the twin forces clashed amid the swirling starlight, the stage was set for a revelation that would redefine the meaning of strength, responsibility, and the enduring human spirit. With every spark of energy and every resounding command, the cosmic scales teetered on the brink of irreversible change. The collision was imminent, and the echoes of this confrontation would reverberate across the galaxy, carrying with them the seeds of a new, uncertain dawn. The battlefield had transformed into a surreal stage where ancient myth and modern warfare intertwined. Outside, in the silent vacuum of space, the ghost ship floated like an ethereal leviathan, its vast, intricately carved hull a testament to a lost civilization's glory and secrets. Within its labyrinthine corridors, the ambient light pulsed in soft, rhythmic waves, as if the vessel itself were awakening from an endless slumber. Now that long-forgotten relic had become a crucible of fire and steel, a place where destiny would be rewritten by the clash of determined wills. Explosions of searing light and plumes of energy erupted as laser fire and advanced plasma cannons collided with the ship's dormant defensive systems. Each impact resonated through the metallic bones of the ghost ship, sending reverberations echoing down its endless hallways. Amid the chaos, Captain Arya Nova and Commander Kale Voss found themselves on a narrow, dimly lit corridor that bridged the ancient and the modern. The air was thick with charged particles, and the acrid smell of ozone, a stark reminder that even in the cold void of space, passion and conflict burned with relentless intensity. In that fateful corridor, their paths converged. Arya's voice, resolute yet tinged with sorrow, broke the tension. Your ambition blinds you to what truly matters. This ship isn't a weapon. It's a keeper of balance, a guardian of a legacy far greater than power alone. The words ricocheted off the cold metal walls, mingling with the distant echo of battle. Kale's eyes, steely and unyielding, narrowed as he countered with icy conviction. Strength demands sacrifice, and I will do whatever it takes. Their voices clashed like titanic forces, each syllable underscored by the weight of a past that neither could escape. As their exchange unfolded, the ghost ship's ancient systems stirred once more. Holographic inscriptions ignited along the walls, depicting majestic warriors and celestial guardians locked in eternal combat. The corridor shimmered with a ghostly luminescence, revealing that the legendary warrior legacy embedded in the vessel was not meant for annihilation, but for preserving cosmic harmony. In that charged moment, the nature of power transformed before their eyes. The realization dawned that the very relic they fought over harbored a wisdom that transcended the fleeting ambitions of mortal men, a silent decree that true strength lay in balance, sacrifice, and the courage to embrace a future shaped by compassion as much as by might. Amid the roar of ongoing warfare, the two adversaries stood as symbols of opposing ideologies, one fighting to uncover and honor a profound cosmic legacy, the other bent on harnessing that power to impose a rigid order. The corridor, now alive with the interplay of ancient energy and modern fire, bore witness to their duel, a microcosm of the broader conflict that raged beyond its walls. Here, within the haunted heart of the ghost ship, the cost of unchecked ambition and the promise of redemption converged, setting the stage for a revelation that would shake the very foundations of their fractured universe. As the final echoes of battle faded into the silent void, a fragile calm descended upon the scarred expanse of space. The ghost ship, its ancient architecture now bathed in the soft glow of an emerging cosmic dawn, pulsed gently, a beacon of equilibrium against the lingering chaos. Captain Arya Nova stood at the viewport of her star cruiser, watching as the first tender rays of starlight cascaded over debris and burned away the shadows of conflict. The once tumultuous corridors of the relic now hummed with a quiet, almost sentient warmth, a promise of renewal and hope in the aftermath of relentless strife. Inside the ship, crew members gathered in solemn clusters, their expressions etched with both the cost of battle and the dawning realization of a new beginning. The pervasive scent of ozone mingled with the lingering tang of scorched metal, a stark reminder of sacrifice and the heavy price of ambition. In a hushed corner of the command deck, Arya's fingers grazed a faded photograph of her lost family, a silent tribute to the past that had driven her through darkness, now replaced by a cautious optimism born from witnessing the true legacy of the ancient vessel. Across the void, in the dimly lit command center of Commander Calvas's flagship, the iron resolve of his ambition began to waver. Amid the wreckage of his once imposing fleet, Kale was forced to confront the hollowness of a conquest built on unyielding control. His gaze, which had so often betrayed a chilling determination, now softened with the bitter taste of regret. In the quiet aftermath, he found himself questioning whether the price of power had been too steep, a thought as alien to him as the mysteries enshrined within the ghost ship. The cosmic horizon glowed with the gentle hues of a new era. Amid the silent expanse, the ghost ship's ancient inscriptions shimmered with renewed brilliance, as though the vessel itself were embracing its role as guardian of a balance that transcended the ambitions of mortal men. The ambient light, a soft interplay of spectral blues and emerald greens, seeped into every crevice of the once haunted corridors, transforming them into a sanctuary of reflection and redemption. In that transformative moment, the wounds of war began to mend under the gentle caress of the dawn. Captain Arya Nova's voice, resonant with quiet strength and compassion, carried over the comms. Today we honor the legacy of those who came before us, not through conquest, but by embracing the wisdom they left behind. Let this dawn be a testament to our collective resilience and the promise of a future built on hope. Her words, both a benediction and a call to arms for a peaceful rebirth, mingled with the soft rustle of the ship's systems, now humming in harmony with the awakening universe. As the star cruiser gently drifted among the remnants of battle, the universe seemed to exhale, a long-held breath released into the vast tapestry of stars. In that quiet resurgence, every crew member, every soul affected by the clash of ambition and legacy, found solace in the realization that true strength lay not in domination, but in the courage to rebuild and redeem. The dawn had broken not only over a battlefield, but over hearts hardened by loss, illuminating the path toward a reconciled future where the light of redemption could outshine the remnants of despair. The cosmos, in its eternal wisdom, whispered of new beginnings as the legacy of the ghost ship was reclaimed, not as a weapon of war, but as a guardian of balance and a symbol of the transformative power of hope.